You uncultured swine! Swine! You uncultured swine!
No, but now it seems to me that you want your hi folks to be in perfect
I'm here
audio.
with Dirty Dan Atreyu, who needs to eat a fucking Snickers.
You sound really distant.
Yeah, you do.
Okay, the show's already started.
No,
Fuck you guys.
you sound
I'm
really.
here
No,
with
you
Palpatine.
sound
Great.
incredibly distant.
Go 5, 4, 3 countdown.
Hey.
Right into this shit. We're having creative differences, and the first thing we're going to talk about is why are white people scared of shovels?
1 second.
What
Before
the fuck
no.
is with this shovel thing? I don't get it.
Oh, I just want to say that I thought that you were like extremely far away. I thought you actually not left, but like got up, like it doesn't matter. I thought you were starting to cry and stuff like you usually do.
I don't think you're using whatever correct mic you usually use.
I'm
Yeah,
using
and
the
then
same
you
fucking
started
mic,
cutting
guys.
in. I was like, I'm here with 30. I'm like, was he talking about us? Did he start already? Like I couldn't even tell. Like,
Yes,
"I'm
we're
here."
in the fucking show, and we're talking about white people and shovels.
Well, that I noticed. Yes, I'm just
But,
saying. Like I
mean,
can hear you for
this
10
is-
seconds.
I mean, I know you're in a room, but you sound like you're in the opposite end of the room,
Exactly.
and your
Yeah.
voice is getting bounced off.
Using the Yeti again. Damn it.
Ah. How's it going?
You were using the Yeti.
No, I'm using
Oh.
the same fucking headset.
No, you sound distant again.
Is
Hold on.
is Skype aware of this situation?
Mr. Robotnik.
No, at least Robotnik you can hear.
How's that?
That's better.
Okay, I unplugged my headset and plugged it back in.
What's funny is I don't think it's better. I think it's the exact same. Now you just sound closer to it, but a little bit.
Yeah.
You still sound like you're in the opposite of the room, but using like a
Amplifier.
yep, like a little bit of an amplifier.
But whatever. Why people in shovels? Yes.
What the fuck is with that?
I don't know.
Well, you need to.
Dan is the only one that's seen this video.
There's a video?
Oh, you mean the whole thing? No, I never saw it.
You know, I'm
I
just
couldn't-
sitting here
it was
and
too
it's
embarrassing.
like this thing I see on Twitter, white people and shovels and throwing shovels at each other. I'm like,
What happened?
what, what is
it's
going
actually
on here?
it's a very long video, to be honest. It was like about 8 minutes, but there's been so many cuts and so many like again. There's like one full upload on YouTube that was like 8 minutes long. I think it still might be up now that somebody uploaded it. But on Break TV, there's like a 2-minute one. On Vines, you have like 10-second ones. But it really was like one chick who was like wearing pink or whatever was gonna fight this one chick who was black.
She wasn't
One
black,
of
she was
the
white
nice-
black.
She was white but wearing a black shirt.
Yeah, don't
Ugly.
say it the other way.
Ugly. Whatever. The chick had like pink shirt or pink pants with like red hair or whatever. Anyways, everyone's already fucking seen it. But
I haven't.
No,
except for John.
Johnny hasn't, and I've only seen the ending.
Yeah, I know. But I was gonna say, so what happens? First off, this whole fight, I've not seen it in its entirety, just because it's that embarrassing to watch.
Yes.
It's one of those bad movies. Like, no, I can't watch this. I gotta leave the theater.
Really?
Yes. Now, from what I have seen, from the quotes that I've read from my friend who posted it as soon as it came out, it is one of the nicest fights of all time.
Like,
What I
one
mean
fight.
by nicest fights is like there's compliments here and there. There's little sissy fits, but not like totally fighting. And then they're like, "Okay, you ready?" Like, "Yeah, I'm ready." Again, like they gave each other an equal amount of like time. Like it was very balanced fight. It was like a boxing fight where little interventions and not interventions, like little intermissions in between like, each like little like throwy and sissy fits. Like again, like this one chick has like a 4-punch combo in the face, and then like there's like a weak ass attempt to kick her, like a really weak ass attempt to kick her in the stomach, and then she's like, "You got a hard head," and then she's like, "Thanks." Like, "Yeah, me too." I was like, "What the fuck?"
But where does the shovel part come in?
At the very end, the girl continues to want to fight her. The girl with the pink and the red hair, whatever, wants to continue fighting with the chick. The chick with the black shirt ain't gonna have it, so then she whips out a shovel and she's like, "Oh no!" She starts running and she just wails it, throws it at her. The corner of the shovel hits the girl in the head, and like she loses her balance, where she just completely falls down, and then the other side of the head hits the sidewalk, and then she gets up like in a way like touching like one part of the head hit with the shovel, and then the other part of the head with her head on the sidewalk on the pavement. Like no, she had no idea what part of her head to touch because they both like completely got fucked. And there's been so many edits like on Vine and stuff,
Yeah,
like with the
yeah,
Grand
yeah,
Theft
yeah.
Auto,
Well, no,
with
because
the
the way I
dubstep.
saw it is I kept seeing this one image
Yeah,
of this chick like running away from a shovel,
yeah.
and then I kept seeing people retweet things that white people like, hitting each other with shovels, and I'm like, what the fuck is with this shovel? Like, I'm white, I don't hit
Those are
people with
stupid.
shovels.
Yeah, those are stupid. I really hate reading most of those hashtags because they're really stupid.
Well, I know, but it was one of those things that was prevalent enough in my Twitter feed that I'm like, okay, I have to figure out what this is, but I have no desire to Google it.
They just make up stereotypes nowadays. Like if you put like, oh, I'm going to Starbucks, things white people say, hashtag all that stuff, or like things white people tweet. Those, sometimes are kind of funny or whatever. Or the first world problems. Those are even funnier.
Fourth world?
The first world problems.
You
I
said
thought you
fourth
said fourth.
world.
I've seen a third world because of the whole like, oh, my dad got abducted. I hate Mondays.
But it sounded like you said fourth.
Oh God. Okay.
Yeah, that was actually the funniest one I've seen. My dad got abducted. Hashtag I hate Mondays.
I love the little African village kid, like the skeptical look on his face.
The whole like, if you tell the one that's like, oh, you're telling me if you give you like 15 cents, I can eat a whole dinner a day, like that one, the little African kid. Or which one?
Well, my favorite was, hold on. So you're telling me that you have enough clean water that you shit in it?
yeah. Those aren't.
I get a kick out of those ones.
Yeah. Now the ones I think that are overused is the Raymond Simone one, the little Bill Cosby one. I think that one gets overused a lot.
Well, a lot of them get overused because they get uploaded into meme generators, and everybody who thinks they're funny, like Johnny, uploads them.
Yeah, and some of them don't match. Like the whole Scumbag Steve or the Bad Luck Brian. Those are funny, the Bad Luck Brians, because people don't really get those mixed up with anything else.
You know Bad Luck Brian?
Yeah.
Right?
Mm.
Have you seen the pictures of him now?
Yeah, he's cleaned up.
I've seen two, and they're two different fucking people.
That was taken a long time ago.
But you know what I mean? Like, I'm almost thinking like some guys like, I kind of look like Bad Luck Brian. I'm going to ride this fucking thing out.
Yeah, there's even one chick, that that one chick with that whole oh my god, and she's like all these goosebump books. Yeah, there's been so many photos of her like on the internet, like, oh, this what it looks like right now, and it's not her and that stuff.
Well, somebody tried to tell me she was it the chick from NCIS or CSI or one of those?
Oh hell no, she's like 42. No, she's like 44. She would have to be really, really young.
Have you ever, like, my wife watches NCIS.
I watch it all the time. Yes.
Okay, what's the goth chick?
That is, like, I haven't seen it for maybe 3 months. It's hitting me right now. It's like a little L in the end, but
but you know who I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, I don't know why I'm thinking of Maggie, but it's not her
We
name.
looked her up. She's like in her 40s, dude.
That's what I'm saying. Yes.
And I'm like, well, like we saw Jennifer Tilly playing poker on TV, right?
She's like 56.
Yeah. And I'm sitting there, and I kind of said, I'm like, geez, how old is she? Like she still looks good, but her age is kind of starting to show, right? Then I look her up, and I'm like, oh no, never mind. She still looks like she's in her 40s, and she's 56. She is old enough to be my mom, and I will call her mommy if I get a chance.
Mommy. Yeah.
She actually is the same age as my mom. That's what's funny.
Yeah, my dad's about like 50. He's gonna be 51 this month.
All right. So we had a topic that we talked about, and we're gonna switch topics. Are we supposed to take a commercial break now, Dan?
I said do not mention that, but
yeah, I know.
If you feel like going to the restroom like you usually do, or going to get some water or anything to drink, or you just feel tired.
No, I'm fine to keep going. I just you came on, and all of a sudden the whole show is changing because Dan's pissed off today.
I mentioned it, but I didn't say it needed to be done. I mean, I ain't the word of God.
Professionalism went out the window when we spent the first 3 minutes talking about my mic.
Oh yeah. No, professionalism went out the window when you just started it out without us even knowing, because we couldn't even hear you. That was one thing.
Well, you
We're like,
just
what the hell
sat
is
there and
that?
you're like, what do you mean 5 seconds? Blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, well,
That
okay,
sounds
we'll make it all
stupid.
natural. We'll take the last 5 seconds. Break down that fourth wall. I have no proper segue, so I don't want to steal Eddie's again, though.
With the whole moving on.
Yeah, that thing I didn't want to say.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, moving on. Shout out to Eddie. But
That will not be linked in the description. What was that, Palpatine? If you want to find anybody that we talk about,
Google ain't fucking broken.
there's gonna be a link to Google.com in the description, so you can go and try to find it.
I like that. A link to Google.com.
Yeah, and if you want to follow anybody we talk about, there will be a link to Twitter.com down in the description, so you can go hashtag find them.
Is Papa even still here?
Well, I was told that I'm not really part of the show earlier, so
You told yourself to mute yourself if you didn't want to talk.
I
Correct
did mute myself.
There you go.
Oh, can we call this show the Meltdown?
The meltdown. No, it's Swine Rises.
No, it's not. It's not
Dark Swine.
rising. It's the dark swine is falling.
Dark Swine is falling.
Oh,
Is it the Dark Swine? It is, right? Yeah, we did Pork Man Begins the other day.
yeah, and then we did the Dark Swine.
Have we?
Yeah, episode 7 was
Don't
dark.
worry, this is good because in the beginning of that movie, Batman fell.
Oh.
So enthusiastic. Yes. Go on.
Okay.
Yeah, it is the Swine Rises. See, you idiots.
So,
I never said it wasn't.
Oh, God.
Go on.
Alright, I'm muting myself again.
No,
Go on, John. We're carrying this shit. Go on. My back hurts. Go on.
I'm sorry.
Right, your back hurts. That's why you're lying down. That is why you're lying down.
I am sitting up.
Right. I don't believe that at all. You're gonna Snapchat us.
Barely you think. But anyway,
No,
go
no,
on.
no. Even if you Snapchat it, you're gonna sit up real quick just so you can take that stupid picture.
I wouldn't do that because it's a waste of Dan's time. But go on, Johnny.
But for Atreyu, it's okay.
Maybe.
This episode of Uncultured Swine brought to you by Snickers. You're not yourself when you're hungry.
Is that the commercial break?
Which you both fucking ate before the show.
I'm fine. Dan brought me down, so I need more food.
You know what I fucking ate? You really want to know what I ate?
Yes.
Caramel peanuts.
Let it all go. What, peanuts? What?
Caramel peanuts.
Why do you hate caramel peanuts?
It's a little Mexican delight.
Okay. I like those.
Yeah.
I'm Canadian and I've had them.
Yeah,
No, they're like the ones that are from Mexico are like paydays, but really like intense caramel. Like take caramel to the extreme, and the peanuts are like horrid. But
think of miniature fried chicken nuggets, but they're peanuts, and instead of bread and batter, it's caramel. Each little individual nut is caramel coated. Yep.
So Mario Kart 8.
All right, so I'm. What?
What? Wait for you to start out with Mario Kart 8. Well, go on. What do you think about it?
In the words of George Carlin, I don't do transitional material.
No, it's not that. It's I don't know anything about Mario Kart 8 except for maybe it's technically like the 17th installment.
Okay, no.
I
don't care about the game itself.
It's great. I think it's great. It looks fantastic. They added so much new things. You can hover now and shit.
Dan, do you even know what console it's on?
The Wii U.
No, it's not.
It's on the Wii U.
No, it's
Wait,
not.
What?
Mario Kart 8 is on the Wii U.
Not anymore. It's in real life.
Oh, God. Okay.
Yeah, cut that shit out with this.
No,
stupid...
I'm not. I'm leaving it all in.
Anyways, go on, Johnny.
If you want to come on the show and be a prick, I'm going to leave it in.
So what do you think about Mario Kart 8, Johnny?
He doesn't know anything about it.
No. Here's the thing. Here's the part of the story I know. Like, I'm not a Mario Kart guy, so whatever. I'm not a Wii U guy. I still think it's a dumb name for a console. It makes it sound like an ambulance noise. Wii U,
I would,
Wii U,
I would,
Wii U.
I really would have been down with the Revolution back when it had the Wii name.
But here's the thing. Mario Kart 8 has something called MKTV, a built-in uploader to YouTube of your highlights, whatever you want to put, right?
What, me throwing the blue shell?
Well, whatever it is, right? You know, maybe
Is that gonna be the next trolling video?
Yeah,
Yes,
whatever.
Mario Kart has theater mode.
Yeah, Mario Kart has theater mode with a direct upload to YouTube button. Okay? Here's the funny thing about using that service, and is Nintendo right in doing this? It automatically...
Let me just assume what you're gonna say. It automatically uploads to Nintendo's channel.
No.
Wrong. No.
That would be different.
They automatically, what's the word? Claim.
Your video.
They automatically gain all the ad revenue.
Yeah, they are. Like, I mean, if you upload that video to your channel, they're going to put ads on it, and they're going to make the money off of it, right?
Yes, it's Nintendo. Yeah, it's
Which,
Nintendo.
you know, for channels like us who don't really make any money, who gives a shit? But what if
there are some channels? No,
Yeah.
he doesn't. He only sticks to the indies. But there were some people back when this whole Nintendo claim thing was happening, that were only like they built their channel only off Nintendo stuff, only off like Pokemon, only off Mario, only off this or that.
I saw a Pokemon tweet.
Yes, I saw Pokemon. I saw them remaking Ruby and Sapphire for the 3DS, but
was it Omega Sapphire or Omega Ruby?
Yeah, Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire.
The retweet was from Eddie. In case you were wondering why you saw that tweet in your timeline.
No, my retweet was from Ethos.
Yeah, mine was from Max Verdi.
But anyway, it's Nintendo of Europe account. Since we're on Nintendo and you guys have played Pokemon, is that good news?
I do not play Pokemon.
Does any?
I'm the only one that's played Pokemon.
Let the record be straight. Dan does not play Pokemon.
No,
I only watch it.
Dan only pokes Herman. Yes.
I literally have nothing to do with Pokemon other than I know who Pikachu is.
Oh, by the way, we did make a fake Pokemon reference with you, Crank Gameplays, and I wasn't me.
No, it started off as a Teletubby reference that ended up being a Pokemon reference. But let me talk about this for a second, because I really only
Wait. Let's deal with these things in order. First,
we'll talk about Pokemon, yeah.
No. The claiming of the videos, is
it's
that smart on Nintendo's part or not?
It's just Nintendo trying to get the money back that they're not going to really make because everyone's making money off their products, but they aren't really, because all they're doing is re-releasing a bunch of old hash stuff, much like right now, the Pokemon remakes of Ruby and Sapphire. Their originality hasn't come out in a long time.
And to me, they must really be hurting if they're like, it's roughly about $1,000 per million views that they're after.
No, they're in the billions of profit.
So why do they care? Why do they care about what could potentially be maybe a few grand at most?
Want to be 100% blunt?
Yes.
Japanese want to rule the world. They want the money.
China's going to be a overlords.
As stupid and may be possible that is. I really they just don't know this side of the world. They don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, I see what you're saying. They're out of touch. Yeah.
Yes.
In Japan, the way they always did it is they were always launching new stuff like here, there. They want to expect their revenue back. But over here, we're not as fast. We don't move as fast as they do.
Yeah.
So
with cell phones we do.
I feel like I think they develop it first.
Well, with the Nokia?
Maybe we're
that's Finland, man.
Yeah, maybe we're the test subjects.
Oh, that could be.
We could be their guinea pigs. But
Samsung is Japan. Yeah.
So
Samsung.
Yeah. So I mean, okay.
Are they smart?
On to the
yes.
Pokemon.
Is it good? No. Are they smart?
Yeah,
Yes.
I don't know if it's a good PR move. I think like maybe some people who
Here's the
could
thing.
have drawn attention to their game.
They don't.
Sold copies for them.
Think about this. Okay. Now they've had this thing already for a while now, where if you upload Super Mario, it's theirs, right?
Yeah.
They've had this for a while now. It's been over a year now. It was like during like Mario for 3 when they mentioned this. Now, wouldn't it make sense if you're using their software, their game, their technology to upload to YouTube?
That they would claim, and I think that's what they're doing.
Do with credit. This is all money.
I know, but that's what I'm talking about. Like ad revenue. Like, hey, this is our software. You're using it to upload. We're gonna make whatever money you make out of it because you use our software.
Yes and no. There's two
You're not being
avenues.
charged to use that software.
There's two ways to look at this, though, right? For example, and I mean, this is gonna make or break my point here. Have you ever bought a game because you saw a YouTube video of it, or have you ever watched YouTube footage of a game that you were planning to buy to decide if you were going to buy it or not?
No.
I'm trying to think if I ever bought a game that I saw. I saw a video on YouTube and I saw, oh, that game looks cool and I bought it. Or you're talking about a review that I saw. Now, most of the time, those reviews, they're a little bit unfair because they come out before the game even comes out.
No. He's asking if you ever wanted to get a game because you saw someone play it.
For example, right?
Indie games, maybe. The ones that are for free, I'll try them out. But never like, I'm going to pay $60 because of this. Never.
That's what he's asking. Are you ever going to... Yeah. It's up... Yeah.
Like, is there... Okay.
No, the answer for me... Well, mine's is questionable. I want to say no. The thing is, I knew about Minecraft back in the alpha stage, and I did have a copy back in the alpha stage, but my computer couldn't run it, so I had to wait, and then when I found out about the 360, I was excited, but I still watched Minecraft videos.
Now, if you say that if I ever bought a game because my friends bought it and they told me to get it and they might have gotten influenced by YouTube, then maybe yes, that probably be the closest.
Yeah, but basically what I'm saying is...
Have you ever bought a game that was purchased by influence from YouTube?
From YouTube? Maybe in the long run, maybe. As far as like connections, but personally, me directly from YouTube, no.
Okay.
Have you, Johnny?
Modern Warfare 3, Modern Warfare 3 again, Modern Warfare 3 yet again.
Oh, fuck.
On PC.
Copies of that game. No, what I'm
You
saying
literally have Modern Warfare 3.
Okay, but listen.
I use the Wii version.
What I'm saying is, I have gone looking at gameplay videos that other people have made to decide if I want to buy that game or not.
Oh wait, Rocksmith, yeah, that's one for him.
Again, I was going to say,
I
like, reviews.
I bought Rocksmith because I saw the Rocksmith videos. Reviews basically, but I don't really watch reviews as much as I watch.
He's talking about actual like gameplay. People just playing just to play.
Yeah.
He's not talking about like, you know, this game's coming out, here's some reviews, here's some gameplay, early access, blah, blah, blah. No, he means, like, it's already been out for a while.
Yeah, like a game that's already...
Oh, okay, not a brand new game. Like a game that
it could be brand new.
heard about.
Could be brand new, but it's
just a game that is for sale. Right?
Yeah.
I maybe instead of going and buying it right away and not knowing what it's like, I'll go watch a couple videos, watch some people just standard gameplay, and see if it looks like something I'd be interested in.
Well, I'll throw one example out there for you. The Oculus Rift. A lot of people have been seeing people use it, like as far as like, oh, look, this guy use it.
No, but he's asking you if
people actually want it. Well, yeah, I'm saying if there was anything, it would probably be that, like just to try it out.
You don't know.
I want to try it. I know what I'm saying. It would be that to get it. Like, oh, I see it. Like, oh, it looks pretty cool. I want to see how it feels like to have it on and shit.
And again, that wouldn't be a game. That would just be a game accessory.
But it's the same thing.
Hold on.
If you've been
this back to Nintendo, right?
Yeah.
For example, if I had a Wii U and whatever, and I was thinking about getting Mario Kart 8 and I was on the fence, and I go watch a couple of Mario Kart races, and I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, this game does look like fun. I'll go buy it.
Mm-hmm.
Should Nintendo be happy with the free advertising they're getting with the YouTube videos that would cause a consumer to buy it? Or should they, like they are, also take the money from those ads, which They've got to be doing it based on.
Well, this
principles.
is the same conversation 3 years ago.
Which goes back again to me saying that they're from Japan. Not I'm saying that they're Japanese, they want money, rah rah rah. No, I'm saying that over there their culture is completely different than over here. So they're probably just, doing it because that's the way they do business over there. It's not like...
Like, what do you mean? This is free. Nothing's free.
Yeah, they don't... Yeah. Ha 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 ha. Yes, we have your claims. Ha ha ha.
Oh. Okay.
I've just seen a speed racer.
Yes, exactly.
So, but yeah, that's what I.
Oh, Speed Racer, Mario Kart. Yeah, it's a good story. He threw the show. Oh.
Oh shit! You broke Papa.
It was very prevalent growing up on Speed Racer.
Yeah, that was like that on TV.
I pictured Mario with a blank face, like, oh, with the stupid moving background.
Yeah, the little like the one color back of like little white lines in the back, like speeding through, like it was like hyper speed.
Yes, and
Yeah.
You said that the other one in my head is like, Bowser's in first place, must stop him. Oh.
It's funny because like back when I watched it when I was a little kid, I didn't notice that. I thought it was like, oh,
And Pokemon did it too.
Oh yeah, it was that.
Actually, all early Japanese animation like that had that.
Well, anime. See, I read about it, and it was kind of coined by the guy who was considered to start it. Used to work for Disney or Hanna-Barbera, one of them, and he saw how they were reusing
The
parts
same
of
background.
and it was cheaper because you didn't have to draw a whole picture. You could just draw a moving arm. So when he wanted to start his own show, he did it, same style, because it was cheaper and quicker to make the show. And then as he started making more money, he started, making better quality and more advanced. And it wouldn't gain the popularity that the cheaply made anime did.
Because
Yeah.
everybody.
And so like that's the style. It's a style now.
Yeah, but
Right?
back to the Nintendo thing. It's literally, I think, it's just cultural differences.
Fair enough. Keeping with the
Yeah.
Nintendo thing, is Nintendo going to do anything other than either A, making new games with the same IPs, or B, just remaking IPs?
Their whole thing just seems like remaking IPs. I have not seen anything. The newest thing that they would have released, technically, would have been the Wii. With this is the Wii's
The
like
Wiimote,
old, but like the Wiimote with the Wii Fit and stuff, that would have been like their newest IP. Besides that, everything else was been how many more remakes?
They have Zombie U. They have that other game that you're like a little guy and you got like a fucking like a crowd of people and you start beating the crap out of shit.
The thing is, those weren't popular.
Yeah, I mean,
but they're very good games.
They're probably very good games, but their bread and butter is still
their bread and
Mario. They own Sonic, don't they?
No,
Yes, they own.
but
No,
Sonic is on a platform, so it doesn't matter. You can't bring Sonic into this. But how many more remakes of Mario are we gonna get? How many more remakes of Zelda?
Yeah, Smash Brothers, Mario Kart,
like Pokemon.
like you say, Zelda, new Pokemons. Is this all we can expect from Nintendo? And is Nintendo just delayed in going the way that Sega went?
I mean, they can literally. I mean, we could say like
they'll never go the way Sega went.
Well, here's the thing. Sega Saturn was already pulled off the market and had better sales figures than the Wii U does now.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if you heard about the Wii Fusion.
Mm-mm.
Have you heard about that? Where they're going to integrate the 3DS and the new Wii system. They're already making it because they already accepted that the Wii U was a bust.
Yeah,
they already accepted it, so they're going to work on something. Which I was telling Papa.
Their main problem is they keep changing the controllers.
that's true too. Because I mean, you look at PlayStation. You seen that guide with the different PlayStation controllers?
Yeah.
It's the same.
They're all relatively the same. Even the Xbox controllers are somewhat similar to each other.
They just get smaller. The thing about
Yeah.
the Wii, I don't think Nintendo will do great if they stayed with like the same format. But they keep trying to be innovative.
Yeah, and I don't think it's working. I don't think motion controlling is the future. I don't think people are going to give a shit about it.
The Wii U wasn't motion control; it was tablet control because everybody's moving the tablet form.
Although you could still use the little Wiimote.
Yeah, you
right.
Just like in the Wii, you could use the GameCube controllers. Granted, they did have like you could use the old controllers, but it was weird that you can't use them on all the.
Well, here's the thing too, right? Nintendo was a good system. Super Nintendo was a good system. N64 was a good system. GameCube, I had one. It played fine. I enjoyed it.
It was amazing.
Right? And then was the Wii next?
Wii U. Yeah.
The Wii was next.
The Wii was next.
The Wii.
And I'm just like, why the fuck would I even care about this?
It was a great system, but like it was meant for literally just entertainment. Like you have to be with people.
Yeah, it's kind of like Rock Band. Rock Band, I don't play Rock Band by myself. But when you get a few people over drinking, we pull out the whole Rock Band setup and we just have a blast, right?
Mm-hmm.
Drinking Wii bowling, come on.
Okay, Wii bowling was fun.
Yeah, see? Wii tennis, it just...
Especially with the fucking 100 pin.
Yes.
Mine was golf. Mine was golf and the Mario baseball.
I couldn't stand the golf, but the weird thing was my friend's mom bought the Wii. That was the other thing. It was weird when it's
we played Tiger Woods on the Wii, and it just wasn't the same.
My friend's mom bought the Wii with all the accessories. So she had the gun accessory, she had the steering wheel accessory and all that stuff. And we played Mario Kart. I don't know which one it was, but we played Mario Kart with those wheel extensions, and that was the weirdest thing.
For me, a steering wheel has to be mounted.
Yes.
Right? Sitting there with your... I mean, like, the thing with the Wii was, no matter what game you were playing, your fucking arms got tired.
Yeah.
Like, I played Wii Boxing.
We'll play some Wii Fit then. Yeah.
My daughter fucking beat me at Wii Boxing. She was like 6 at the time. And strictly because her little arms could move faster than mine. And by the time I was done 2 fucking matches, my arms were so tired I couldn't fucking lift them.
Mm-hmm.
And it makes you wonder, because it's just like, these things only weigh like, what, 5 ounces?
Oh, yeah. It's not that. It's, it's...
What it was is just like, I'm gaming. Why am I out of shape?
Yeah, that's the thing. I was in shape at the time. I was still doing like hard labor for a living. Like I carried fucking, I could walk around with 200 pounds like it was fucking nothing, right?
Difference was that was, in a way you could say, yours was strength training. You weren't used to that endurance.
Right. Well, I wasn't used to all that like fucking fast movement like Taibo shit. But I don't want to talk about the Wii anymore.
Your 5 minute, 10-minute segment continued on for God knows how long now.
You said you wanted it to be natural.
Yeah, I know. Well, let's say so. We started off with white people shoveling. They went on to Mario Kart 8. Then we went on. We moved
Nintendo in general.
Yeah.
I still never put in my ordeal of these Pokemon games.
Okay, let's.
No, the
Pokemon. Because I'm curious, like what is this? Is just a re-release?
That's what you would assume, but it's kind of isn't. The way I'm looking at it, Pokemon added like, I guess, a new higher evolution, I guess, evolvement, and they're installing that into this game. So it's whatever the new games have, they're installing it into this one, but it's still
it's HD.
Yeah, in other words, it's the way like Tony Hawk HD had it. It's just like remade. Right? Looks better, and there's a couple of installments from a couple of the other different games. That's pretty much what this is.
Well, okay, can I compare it to Magic the Gathering? Because I might be able to wrap my head around it that way better then.
Yeah,
Magic the Gathering had new card sets, right?
Not just new card sets, but new rules. Every set had a new rule.
Right. So now, would this be like going back and playing the original Magic the Gathering,
Kinda.
but with
You know,
those new cards and those new sets?
you know how every couple of years Magic
Just say
releases.
yes. Just say yes because it is. Just say it. Yes.
Dan, eat a
Yes.
fucking Snickers.
You don't even.
No,
know
because you're gonna go into a story. You're gonna go into a story. The way Johnny described it was the way you described it as well.
I'm gonna give you the same advice.
Papa wants to talk about Pokemon. Let him go.
I'm gonna give you the same advice you told me, Dan.
Uh-oh.
Mute yourself. Go walk around for a little bit. Get a cup of water.
Nah, because again, just say yes. That's all you need to say. That's all I had to do. Because he described it the perfect way. Now you just want to give yourself another way of inputting it. Like, just say yes, because he was right.
Let's talk about Pokemon.
All I literally was gonna tell him was, it's like you know how every other year Magic releases a core set. This is pretty much what it is. It's the core, which is just all the other stuff from the previous stuff added into its own new thing.
Yeah,
These are just core sets.
Yeah, I'm with
So
you.
yes.
You happy?
I wanted to
You
hear
never
more
have.
about Pokemon, but I guess Dan doesn't want to.
Well, you guys are talking about Magic the Gathering. That's not Pokemon.
No,
It's similar.
they're both card games.
There you go.
Yeah. But we're talking about the games, not the card game.
They're both from Wizards of the Coast.
And now, what the fuck is Yu-Gi-Oh? Compared, is it halfway in between? Is it something else entirely?
It's something else completely entire.
Okay, so if I knew how to play Magic the
actually,
Gathering and I knew how to play Pokemon, I still would have to learn how to play Yu-Gi-Oh.
There's monsters, traps, and spell cards. And
Yu-Gi-Oh!
then they later added a bunch of other different cards, but it still kept the core. Like your monster attacks the other monster, you use spell cards to power up your monster or destroy other monsters, and you trap cards. You know, basically a trap.
That's not what he asked.
No, I'm telling him what Yu-Gi-Oh is.
If you know, it's like Magic the Gathering without having to use mana.
Ah. I likes my mana, though.
Yeah, Pokemon was more like Magic the Gathering with a mana thing.
Okay. So we got that figured out.
There.
Okay, so Dan, I don't know if you see it, but me and Papa both watched the trailer for that new...
He's the one that showed me.
What?
He's the one that showed me.
Alright, so that new Gotham series coming out on Fox, as, again, I'll mention, I don't do transitional material. What do you guys... let's talk about it. Here's my thing. I was excited about it, and I thought it was going to be good. Then I thought it got a little cheesy when you had little kid Poison Ivy, little kid Catwoman, little kid whoever the fuck else was in it. But at the same time, it does make sense because they're telling the story from the day Bruce Wayne's parents died.
From the
until he became Batman.
From the perspective of Gordon.
Yes, which I like that we're doing.
Somebody
I like the thought. I like the thought.
The first detective.
Yeah. Well, back when he was a detective.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I like the thought. I hope they... And again, because it's comic book related, they don't really have to, I think, hold up to the same standards that a brand new show coming out of nowhere would.
Was there ever a comic book about Gordon and all, like, Batman's little origins?
I don't know. It's a 75-year-old comic book. There's got to be backstories and origins and all that shit. But remember, what was it, 2-3 years ago, DC rebooted everything.
With Arrow.
Oh, fucking Arrow.
Arrow is a good show.
I couldn't get into it.
But, where was I going with this? Pass.
What I think about Gotham, I think it's cool. You know, Bruce Wayne being a little kid. Yes, I do think it's kind of cheesy how they have Catwoman as basically a teenager and stuff. You know, still going out doing things, whatever.
Kick-ass.
Yeah, but it's a little bit older. Poison Ivy, you know, watering her little plants. The Riddler, I thought that was pretty cool. Although he's already an adult, or at least I think he's an adult.
and
He might be like 20 years old. The
Penguin
being
is supposed to be an
small,
adult.
skinny.
Yeah.
Huh?
I think the Penguin is supposed to be an adult, but like you said yesterday.
Well, yeah, the Penguin should be adult because he's like what, 50 years old.
Batman, right?
Yeah, but what you said yesterday is like, well, this would be like it's like Smallville had no restrictions.
Well, that was going to be my comparison. I never got into Smallville. I never really watched it.
It's a good one. It's a good show.
I'm sure it is. I never cared about the Superman story.
This is the only show that makes Superman kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it, Smallville, Gotham, huh?
Yeah.
We're just naming cities after like fucking superheroes now.
Here's how I think of Gotham. This is the story. This is like the Bible.
Okay.
Okay, you heard the story about how Jesus was born
Batman is
and
Jesus.
what he did up until while he was a kid.
Johnny, you're
Then
more.
you don't hear anything about him until he's an adult. This is like the
those
part
23
of
years
Jesus'
just fly
life.
by. Those 23 years just fly by.
Actually,
So,
that's how
because Batman is Jesus.
That's how Batman is. You only know about him when he's like 8.
Yeah, exactly, right?
Next thing you know, he's like 30 something.
Yeah,
Well, Batman Begins kind of helped out with that.
it did.
There was
Only slight.
you only know a little bit of how he found the you only know a little bit about his like.
And plus, because
kid
it's
years.
comic book, right? They've probably told that story 400 times in 400 different ways.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, but they never told it in movie form, so yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
That's why they did it.
Yeah.
This is for Dan, just for a split second getting off of this. Pre-order Mario Kart 8 through Dell, get a $25 gift card.
Oh, through Dell?
Yeah.
Yeah, they've been doing that for a couple of games now.
This is at GameStop or GameSpot, but
You said Dell.
I don't know. It says GameSpot. But continue.
I heard him say Dell. Didn't you say Dell?
Yeah,
He
I
said
did say
Dell.
Dell.
Yeah, you said Dell.
Yeah, and this is posted on GameSpot.
So on GameSpot,
they're
it
just-
says pre-order through Dell.
Yeah, not GameStop, but GameSpot.
GameSpot.
Oh, God.
It's an old website before GameStop, actually, that used to be kind of like IGN. There's where you would go for cheat codes every now and then.
Fair enough.
Chico Central. But Batman.
The dark.
Let's see.
No, I think it could be. Well, I think the thing I kind of like about it too is it seems like they're going to kind of try and build off the Nolan verse, where it's less comic booky superpowers and more realistic how humans can get to this place storyline. Is what it seemed.
To tell you about Smallville, that's how it was in the beginning.
Yeah,
He had it. He was developing his powers. He was learning how to do all this and that. But a lot of the stuff that he was facing was real life problems.
Right.
People setting on fires, having to save people, etc. It wasn't until like 3rd or 4th season that they started bringing in other superheroes.
Yeah, he didn't really. He never really flew until like God knows how long.
He didn't fly until the end.
Then when he finally got that stupid little cape, I was like, oh.
Yeah, he didn't.
Like this is where you came in. I'm like, okay.
His costume was just him wearing a shirt with an S on it.
Yeah.
And a black jacket.
Then once he met Christopher Reeves, it all came to one.
Yeah, that was the last episode. That was roughly the last episode.
No.
It was in the last seasons when he got the full suit, and that's when he flew.
Yeah.
But the way
because he's only super speed. Yeah.
the way Smallville did it was they based it in an alternate universe, and that's
Also, sorry, no, carry on.
And I'm like, that's the way they might do this Batman. That way they can still keep its continuity. You have the origin stories of literally everyone.
Yeah. Well, I didn't see a Joker.
Joker doesn't.
Well, he wasn't the Joker.
Well, now here's the thing, right? Well, that's true. The thing with Joker is like, there's the one origin story I heard, which Burton's Batman was based on, is the whole Red Hood thing. Have you heard of that?
Yeah, the Red Hood.
And well, the thing that works with the Joker's character is he has, just like in Dark Knight, when he would talk about how he got these scars and he'd give different answers. That is a sociopathic or schizophrenic trait where you recreate your own history constantly, and that's what you believe happened that day.
Mm-hmm.
So I like how they've tied that into the fact that the Joker has multiple origin stories, and depending on which day you ask him, that's the story he'll tell you that day. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that other people just thought, oh, he's just a liar. You know,
Well, yeah, but there's more to it than that.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, the actual psychology of comic books and some of the storytelling involved is just insane.
Like,
When you know what it's there.
Like you'll say, we'll give Nolan credit for being that smart and clever to add that in there, and like us and letting us figure it out.
Well, I like the fact that he added it in there because the Joker has multiple origin stories.
Mm.
In fact, I like the fact that he went with scars, whereas Burton went with the chemical spill.
Yeah,
That left his face like that.
Because
right?
that was a huge thing in the comics. Yeah, it was only like a gas or whatever.
Yeah,
And everything got all insane and like die of laughter or whatever.
yeah.
Was it-
I liked the scars.
It wasn't chemical spill. It was gasoline.
It wasn't gasoline.
Which version?
We're talking about Two-Face Dark Knight.
No, we're talking about Joker.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
never mind. Got thrown off.
Where did you get the Two-Face from?
I don't like.
Oh, yeah, Two-Face was gasoline and an explosion. Yeah.
And according to the movies, it was acid.
Wasn't there always in the comic books some kind of explosion that did that?
not if you want to go into Batman and Robin.
Forever. Yeah,
Batman Forever. It was
I'm talking about comic books.
it was a coffee spill in that one.
Mhm.
But
It's funny because me and the wife watched last night something called Retro Report, and it was kind of breaking down the urban legend of the coffee spill that chick won $2.9 million.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just kind of breaking down what actually happened and whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why the money was so much. The money was actually based on, like, her punitive damages were $200,000, and that was based on her medical bills and yada, yada, yada. The other $2.7 million was based on 2 days' worth of McDonald's coffee sales at the time.
Dan,
Oh.
Yeah.
Dan, this is perfect. Was it you yesterday that told me about the people suing celebrities?
Yes, for the podcasting, yes.
Yes, this goes perfect underneath the same thing what you just talked about.
Go on.
This is all
Wait,
Dan.
was there
I
anything
like,
else about the Batman thing that we had to touch on?
No, it's because
We haven't left anything open-ended?
you know that comedian, right? What's his name? Corolla. Adam
Carolla?
Yeah, Adam Carolla.
Adam
The Man
Carolla.
Show.
The Man Show. He has a podcast, right? It's the number one downloaded podcast ever. A company who made a patent back in 1999 about making storybooks for like little kids or whatever are suing him for podcasting. And now the thing is, they did a specific company that they did what's it called? Again, I didn't do exactly too much research on it, but they did a patent where you can later update it years after you made it, like after you claimed it. So they reclaimed it back in 2010 or 2011 or so, like a couple of years ago, right? They reclaimed it, and now they're suing Joe Rogan, they're suing Adam Carolla and all that stuff for like $3.3 million, at least for him. And he knew, he's like, I kind of knew they were gonna do this because I got a letter about it last year, but I didn't think they were gonna follow up on it once they stopped giving me letters. So he tried doing a little fundraiser. When I was a fundraiser, he started doing shows and like, my merchandise is right there, whatever. And then people were like, well, why are you fucking asking us for handouts, or whatever? Like you're a fucking celebrity and all that stuff. And he's like, no, you guys don't realize it. You guys don't realize it the same way the company doesn't realize it. We don't make a lot of money from just podcasts, like the stories we tell, just uploading it. There's really no money there. It's a straight up merchandise. It's straight up events and sponsorships and all that stuff. Yeah, he's like, I wish we made the millions of dollars that you guys are talking about, but we don't.
It's like any TV show, right?
Yeah.
What it makes money off of is those commercial breaks, because the people pay for the commercial breaks, right? That, and also the in-show sponsorships, as far as like mentioning certain products and stuff. Yeah, product placement and merchandise and designer clothing, all that shit. Yeah, like a podcast itself, like iTunes doesn't sit there and fucking shell out money for a free podcast. I mean, if you're watching it for free or listening to it for free, nobody's making money off it if you don't see no ads. Yeah, and Adam Carolla, he does that his podcast is for free. I mean, there are some people who actually do pay like $1 each episode from some guy's podcast, but he does it for free. Jogan does it for free. Yeah. So he got like, I think like around maybe
I don't know how much money he got. He got a couple of $1,000. It was either $50,000 or $500,000, whatever.
Mm.
But the reason he needed all that money is because he needed at least he dished out $50,000 of his own money, and he got about maybe $400,000 from people, whatever for whatever he did.
Yeah.
And the reason he needed all of that is because he needs the lawyers to fight it. He needs all this shit to fight it.
Yeah.
And again, I think it's kind of stupid how just because they made like audiobooks or whatever, they panned it, and people are like, they're like, it would make sense if they were telling stories, but they're just talking about certain things. But they literally made a script and read it word for word, and then did it that way in a podcast form. Then that would be something. But yeah, the judge may still.
And why are they not going after not Audacity, but what's that audiobook site called?
Kindle? I mean, like the whole.
No. Well, no, there's a specific one, and I think it is acquired by Amazon, but it's audiobooks. And audiobooks have been around since cassette tape.
Yeah, they've been around for a long time.
They've been around since fucking vinyl. So now, because it's digital, they're going after them?
I think so.
Like, that's fucking dumb.
It's like people trying to find a way to sue people from little wordings and patents, and it's...
Yeah, and some celebrities are backing up Adam Carolla.
Fuck yeah.
Some of them aren't because they're also on the chopping block by that company. Yeah. So they don't want to go. If I help him out, then they're gonna be like, oh, you know what? We remember you. Yeah, we sent you one fucking letter. Yeah, throw him in the fucking mix as well. They don't want to have to spend millions of dollars as well.
They don't want to ruffle. Yeah.
Yeah. Which kind of sucks, but you understand because again, these guys do not make millions of dollars every single damn day.
Podcasting is like
hobby.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, look at Stone Cold's podcast, right? He's got, advertisements he does. He's got a few, like, Amazon links and shit like that. But the thing is, he's through Podcast One, and they're a completely different entity.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, Podcast One, on the other hand, like, we couldn't get our podcast on Podcast One.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, we could put it just about anywhere else, but Podcast One is totally different.
The name says it all.
Yeah, it's Podcast One.
But then Stone Cold, he has money coming in from other things, from just little events that he goes to, movies that he does.
Yeah.
And all sorts of stuff. Then he has a ranch that people go and pay to go hunting there and stuff.
Yeah, Broken Skull Ranch.
Broken Skull Ranch.
Yeah.
He has income and money. The same with Kevin Smith. He had movies. He had all these other things. He had merchandise. He had a bunch of other ideas rather than just do the network podcasting.
Kevin Smith's model is pretty good too because a lot of his podcasts are recorded live in like theater halls, like, you know what I mean?
The shows are, yeah.
And so, you pay your money, you go watch the show live, and then you can listen to it on... Yeah, and so, I mean, like, he's found a way to make money off the podcasts, right?
It's the same as a concert.
But at the same time, a lot of these guys have money. And I'm not saying they've got a shitload. Like, a lot of people think that just because you're famous, it instantly comes with a check. It does not.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm famous and I'm still broke. Ah! Come on, that was funny.
Yeah. Oh, no, I laughed inside.
Yeah.
I also died a little inside, but yeah.
Yeah, I got a little laugh inside. But yeah, like, I mean, like, they've got projects that they do and whatnot, and podcasting is more just for the love of podcasting.
And now with GoFundMe and Kickstarter, I mean, now people just throw money at you.
Yeah. bit.ly/buy Johnny a drink.
And while you're at it, check out the Spreadshirt. Buy yourself a nice...
PAPAxPALPATINE.spreadshirt.com.
Links of Google.
Nice,
links to Google will be in the description.
To buy yourself a nice them sweaters though.
Get you them sweater though. That sweater though.
Some Whitetrash flip flops.
Get your the them sweater though water bottle. The prestigious Backsmasher iPhone case.
I was about to say the elite Backsmasher phone case. Elite.
And the one of a kind whiskey dick shot glass. 4 set.
I like how you said one of a kind. 4 set.
I know. The one of a kind brand made.
Yeah.
4 set. Oh.
Yeah, I love this. We're talking about how podcasting doesn't make money, and then we try and plug all the links where we possibly make.
Yeah, but this is how they make their money.
It is. Well, and I mean, the thing is, too, like, I'm not going to break down numbers, but the Spreadshirt store is not going to make you a millionaire unless you sell 1 million fucking units.
Yeah. Don't forget the professional Canadian hoodie.
The professional Canadian hoodie. See, I need to go to the store and buy some of this shit. I gotta wait for payday though. Oh, which is tomorrow. What else was I gonna say? Well, it's like, can I talk about the Buy Johnny a Drink link?
Go for it.
Can I tell you why I started it?
You wanted beer? You wanted beer?
Oh yeah, I wanted a drink. No, I don't monetize my shit, right? In fact, if you see an ad on Twitch or YouTube, it's not my fault, and I'm not making a fucking dime off it.
If you see them
But
on
the thing
mine, it's not mine either.
Yeah, well, Social Blade says that I should make between $2 and $20 a month anytime I go check it out. So I take the low number, and if somebody out there is nice enough to give me $2.01 a month, I've already beat the partnership game without having to deal with all the partnership bullshit.
Do you make $2 a month in your Buy Johnny?
Not really. If you average it out.
Because that's all it is averages, yeah.
Yeah, if you average it out, if you take the incoming, I've beat what Social Blade says I should be worth.
Yeah, you beat that like 5 months ago.
Yeah. But I mean, they come in just enough to keep me above what Social Blade says I would make on being partnered with. That's the other thing that's pissing me off about YouTube. Fuck it, we're going there. I don't fucking care what network you're with. I don't fucking care about it at all. I don't care about the networks. I don't know why people are like, I'm with Yaush and we're a family. No, you're not. You're a fucking part of a pyramid scheme. Oh.
I also want to say, I don't care if we're in a network. I don't care that we're in the same network.
Yeah.
I do. Machinima or nothing.
No, what I meant is like, I'm part of Machinima and you're part of Yaush. Like, fuck you.
Oh,
I'm Machinima. Oh, you're also Machinima too. Oh, we should be collaborative buddies and stuff.
Oh
like
yeah. Just because we're
within the same family,
sponsored by the same fucking whatever, doesn't make us friends.
Only if you
and just because you're with Full Screen and I'm with Yaush doesn't make us. Or wait, are those the two that merged?
Full Screen is Yaush, yes.
Yeah.
I thought Screw Attack was Full Screen.
It is too.
The arcade edition. The arcade edition.
Oh, okay.
All right. What's Screw?
So there's Machinima and everybody else merged into one.
Okay, look at Yaush was a subsidiary of Full Screen, but Yaush got taken over by Screw Attack. So technically, Screw Attack is Yaush, which is also Full Screen.
Like this is what happened. Yaush was part of Full Screen.
RPM.
That's a completely different.
Is like the Epiphone.
Okay, so yeah. So now, if you are with RPM and I'm with Full Screen, it doesn't instantly make us fucking enemies.
Oh wait, no.
You know,
RPM is Polaris.
Whatever.
Yeah. Okay.
But
I'm gonna say this. Yaush is part of Full Screen. That was the gaming division, right? And then Full Screen is like, you know what? We're pretty big with the vloggers and all that stuff. People who do like real life shit. We're gonna make Full Screen Arcade, which was we're starting to push Yaush out the window. And then Screw Attack, that was a prestigious kind of website, even though a lot of people don't go to it. But it's called. Then they're like, all right, we're gonna change from Full Screen Arcade over to Screw Attack, just because that name, means to some people when they see it. So yeah, that's what that is.
Well, and again, I understand what you're saying,
and
it's not you personally, but I don't care. You know what I mean? Like the fact that the network seemed to be a bigger story than the talent on those networks is kind of my piss off.
Which is why Maker Studio is probably the best one, but they nitpick who they want.
Well, okay, let's look at a friend of ours who we won't name just in case he thinks we're shitting on him.
Eddie.
Not Eddie. He gets a video on Yaush's main page. I remember this. And then he makes a video to promote the video on Yaush.
That's how it should be.
No, motherfucker. The video on Yaush should be promoting you.
No. What he
You know what I mean, though?
but what he wants to inform the people that he's following that his
Yes,
videos
that's-
over there, and that's how it should be, not the way that certain set group that we know
Well, correct me if
decide
I'm
to
wrong. Was it not the same video, like a copy of the video on Yosh?
Oh wait, yeah, no, that's right. Yash did take.
Yeah, you see that to me, like if you're going to be part of a community or a network or whatever channel, to me,
You have to make content for that specific thing, only for them, and then you inform people that it's there. Not
the way Shrapnel did.
Yeah.
Shrapnel did it right. He made that gun fucking sucks, or this gun fucking sucks.
that was their contract.
And then, so that show got signed up, and then on his channel, he would make a trailer, basically saying, "Hey, this is up. This is what it's about. You should go check it out." To me, that is the proper fucking balance, because when you went there, like say you discovered this gun fucking sucks on Machinima, like I did, because of Drifter, believe it or not, then I found Wicked Shrapnel that way. You know, it's got to be a give and take, right? And
Exactly.
But nowadays, it's just like they're not making, people aren't really making content for these channels anymore. They're making
they're just getting re-uploaded bullshit.
Yeah.
Like I try to, whenever a video of mine is, whenever I make a video for another channel, which has happened, I don't know how often it'll happen again. I make
10 times
it for that channel. You know what I mean?
Our Eptic stuff was specifically for Eptic. You don't see it on our channel.
No, I did not re-upload any of it to my channel. It was for Eptic, and it was a way to promote myself on Eptic. But the video was for Eptic, right?
See.
Mm-hmm.
And it was, you know, in a way, it was to give them original content so that they can grow, and it was a way to promote myself so that I could grow. And then it's I scratch your back, you scratch mine, and everybody should be fucking happy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the re-uploads that they do.
Well, and I'm not
picking
on Epic. I'm just using them as an example. But everything now is just a re-upload on another channel.
Yeah.
It's the Phase Pomage syndrome. Or he's not Phase Pomage anymore, is he?
Pomage.
What was with that? I don't.
Well, like when he left Phase.
Okay.
FaZe wanted Pomage to make videos just for the channel, and Pomage was like, "No, I want to make videos for my."
Made a montage.
Okay, I remember now. Okay.
Yeah, and well, for the people listening who don't know, we got to go through it now. The thing with FaZe Pomage was his channel was as big, if not bigger, than FaZe's channel. Like in the sniping community, I fucking said it.
Don't worry, we'll go into another community in a minute.
But, you know, as a sniper, you know, sniper rifles only, he was huge based on sub counts. And FaZe wanted his, you know, and this was supposed to be like the yearly montage. The best.
I don't know why. I was going to say FaZe
year.
wanted his dick.
Yeah,
I don't know why I thought when you're like, FaZe wanted like his dick.
FaZe wanted his Pomage.
But the thing, like, I mean, I've watched Pomage's channel. It's not my thing. I mean, his sniper gameplay is great. His commentaries don't
really
speak
good
to me.
He's a good editor too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. He's good at what he does. It's just not my thing.
Yes.
Whatever. Like his commentaries and shit are just.
Yeah, it's not your can of beer. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not.
It's too. That can's too small.
Yeah, exactly. But
no, it's not. It's not too small. It's just.
Yeah.
Not enough alcohol.
Anyway, regardless.
Not enough alcohol content. It must be 12% or higher.
Yeah.
Oh, he doesn't have 12%. That's right.
So anything.
That or be a really good deal. Yeah.
Okay. But the thing is I knew right away what he was, why he worked, and why he is the most subscribed sniper. And it was the fact that there are commentaries. There are.
Was he bigger than Grizz?
There are. What?
Was he bigger than Grizz?
I think so. Bear in mind, Grizz has slowed down over the years, right?
Yeah, so you gotta realize you gotta stop living in the past, Papa. You know this for his.
Yeah.
He's still great, but he's not the most viewed, most subscribed person of all time.
No, I mean he is still the
That's
reason that it is the way it is today. I think
he's the OG.
he is the OG. You ain't Grizz, baby. But anyway. The thing with Pomage was it was the year-end montage, I believe,
Wait.
which is, you know...
Tabe would have been the most subscribed.
Who?
Never mind. Keep
Tabe's-
going. Pamash.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, he was the biggest phase sniper, sub-count.
Okay, there we go.
Right? And so his year-end montage, you know, so I mean, like, these are, like, supposed to be the sickest fucking clips you'll ever fucking see, right?
Oh my
god.
Yeah.
You know, they wanted to upload it to Phase,
Didn't people...
which
Was that the one?
part of their deal. Hold on. But he also wanted to upload it to his channel, right?
Not all the clips.
And-
Yeah.
Well, I don't know the specifics, but basically he wanted to upload it to his channel, and FaZe said no, and Pomage left FaZe over it. And I think that was a bad move on FaZe's part, because when anybody interested in sniping went to Pomage's channel, it said FaZe right across the
Pomage,
top.
yeah.
It had the FaZe channel, every link in the description. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I forgot why we brought up FaZe Pomage.
Communities.
No, we're not talking about.
We were talking about communities and people putting their videos on their channels and not
Community
advertising.
channel though, multiple author uploaded channels.
Not making.
Yes.
You're saying that
not
the
making
community was not
content
promoting
specific.
you.
No, not making content specific for the community channel, but more or less.
Johnny started off by saying that they should be promoting you, not you promoting them, and then he started with the whole shrapnel thing, and then he brought up
It should be a
Pomage.
cross promotion. The thing is Pomage, I think, was big enough to break the rules that I'm saying.
Well, same thing for Silencer.
Yeah, I don't follow him much, but yeah.
Same thing for
But as
A
far
lot
as
of people.
like
Actually, no.
us smaller channels, and
We have to bear and go and follow our networks and go like, hey, or try to get into networks and go like, hey, put myself on there. But like,
yeah,
I have to
that's
make
what
you.
we're supposed to do.
but I-
But
but-
I
Make
don't.
me famous.
But
Yeah.
can I make the series just for you?
What?
Well,
Yeah, exactly, right? Like, I mean, it's, I don't know, man. I think what this YouTube game is now is
business.
suck. You know, I like watching videos, but the problem is most people are trying to get views and subs, which is, I'm not shitting on it, that's what people do. But I don't feel like people are making videos
The
just
hell
to
is
make
that?
videos anymore. My phone went off, I forgot to silence
It's
it.
like, what the fuck? All right. Go on with your saying. I'm sorry.
I think I'm done
Squirrel.
with the topic. I just-
Which brings on Dan's community.
What?
Your Grand Theft Auto.
Ah, yes. So, for those of you who may or may not know, and I don't give a fuck, supposedly there's a Grand Theft Auto 5 community.
Now, when you say community, do you just mean a bunch of people who play Grand Theft Auto 5 and they lump them into one group? Or do you mean it's an actual, like
Channel?
central hub channel?
There is no central hub. It is people who, on by themselves or with their friends will upload on Grand Theft Auto 5. It's kind of like Call of Duty, how there's no community, but everybody all uploads Call of Duty and Call of Duty and stuff, and they kind of make little.
Yeah,
they
they
used
get
to make
lumped.
collaborations, whatever.
Yeah, they get lumped into one group.
Yeah, and Grand Theft Auto 5, you film with your friends, and your friends may upload their part, and then you can upload your part, or you can skip a couple of things that their friend added in there, but you decide to keep in, but whatever. So supposedly the community, and supposedly it's what's killing YouTube apparently.
Wait, who said
Yeah.
this? Where is this? What the fuck is this?
A certain news channel stated this.
Are you saying drama alert?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh God.
That's right. I
Yeah.
forget to tell you.
See,
Dan,
now Johnny's gonna lose interest.
Dan
too,
is
so.
it?
No, I'm not losing it. See, here's the thing that
Okay.
most people don't get right about me and Keemstar.
Dan
I
loves.
hate the guy. I like the drama alert idea, but here's the problem I have with it. At one point, I thought of doing a Daily Show with Jon Stewart style review roundup of
with
YouTube videos.
Team Whitetrash.
Yeah. You know, basically like, you know, the way
You used
Jon
to do them.
Stewart
I saw.
makes fun of the news.
Yeah.
I was going to make fun of YouTube.
Yeah.
And literally I came out with that idea. I'm like, oh, that's a good idea. I should try that. 2 weeks later, drama alert. Okay, well, fuck it then.
I don't know. I don't know why you
different.
stopped. You could have made it better.
Yeah, you would have been you wouldn't have been the most entertaining one or the most talked about one, but you would have been one nonetheless.
Oh, he would have been the
have
entertaining
shine.
one.
Well, the problem with the idea came with A, I would look like a Keemstar clone. And B, I would have to watch a lot of videos I don't like.
You make from the channels that you're speaking of.
Yeah, like I would have to watch White Boy videos, Woody videos, Wings videos.
We could do that for you.
Yeah, we.
Oh,
Like,
Jesus, if only I had you guys back then.
You did, you dick.
Oh, no, when I came up with this idea before, I think I had like 20 subs.
This is also possibly before
Well, so
the
it
team.
was so before us.
Which out of curiosity, Johnny,
Yeah.
how many channels did you have?
What do you mean?
You said there was a channel prior to Team Whitetrash before you erased your old channel. They used to have like nothing but podcasts and stuff.
You stated in your earlier videos on your channel, Team Whitetrash, that you've had other channels. You've done other podcasts.
I had a channel that I deleted just to get the Team Whitetrash channel, and there wasn't really any videos to talk about. Like there was maybe a few gameplays that I recorded on a potato. Some vlogs that really sucked quality wise, like you know.
But that's you.
Yeah.
But if you ever did any really good quality, I would be surprised, and I would probably unsubscribe.
You know, I gotta ask you, Papa, because you are. Oh, Dan, you saw the stream. Did you notice any difference in my face cam last night?
Dan was asleep.
That you're fucking, you're really angry. I'll tell you that.
No, because I have a different light bulb above my head.
Your face was darker. There were certain darker spots then.
It was brighter in the back.
Yeah.
And your face was darker.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, because the rest of the light bulbs in the basement here are like this soft white, which gives it that yellow hue.
I gotta go get halogens.
Well, this what is this one? It's called a daylight bulb.
Yeah.
And the lighting looks more natural, I think. And these are the kind of bullshit things that I think about. Does my light bulb make me look more white? No, wait, that's not it.
Oh, come on.
I was gonna say, shrapnel has those.
I was about to say I meant less yellow, but that doesn't help my case either.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like people who do like vlogs and people who do like face cams and stuff, they do have light bulbs like right in front of their faces. Like what's it called? Shrapnel. He has like those stands with lights and the little white boards and stuff. And even Crank Gameplays with his green screen, he has like two like little fluorescent light bulbs, like the ones you see like what's it called, like in stores and stuff.
Pissed me off about this light that I had going here was my face fur didn't look red at all.
You didn't look flustered.
What?
You didn't? Yeah.
I was getting mad.
Yeah, that's why you could.
Things I tried to play weren't working out.
I couldn't see you get red because the lighting.
Well, also too, I think. Fuck. You know what? Anybody listening right now has literally just clicked off because they're like, nobody cares about your light bulbs, Johnny.
Exactly.
I do.
But go on. We'll edit it. I'll edit it.
You'll edit it, he says.
I'll edit it to a better version. You know I will.
Yeah.
That you'll never get a chance to upload because we beat you to the punch.
I'm thinking.
Like, don't worry, Johnny. I'll upload it, which then you can re-upload it to Uncultured Swine channel if you want. Go on.
I'm thinking of ending the show. What do you guys think?
No, because I still think I want to talk about. We cut off because of your stupid light bulbs.
Dan is still on his Grand Theft Auto community. He never
finished. Carry on with Grand Theft Auto.
Anyways, so yeah,
How they're killing YouTube.
Keemstar uploaded a fucking video about this one guy who's supposedly getting subs off of PewDiePie because his Grand Theft Auto 5 videos were being like not featured, but I guess like suggested by when you would watch his Grand Theft Auto videos, PewDiePie's. So this guy was like getting a lot of subs, and people who did those videos started noticing that as well. And you know those guys who do like meta tags and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So they were asking this guy, like, "Hey, dude, how are you getting featured in PewDiePie, all PewDiePie's videos?" Kind of like the same way, what's his name, the guy with T Martin and fucking Raw Instinct. How they were always like right there next to each other, and like he was confused. The thing is, this douchebag is friends with Keemstar. He's one of those like drama alert like alerters in a way.
Yeah.
And what this motherfucker did was he went into a private conversation with one of the guys who was actually his friend who did Grand Theft Auto 5 videos, and they talked about like the guy literally asked him. He did it in a very professional way. Not the guy doing the interview, the guy who was getting interviewed. He was like, "Hey, dude, I just want to know: is it something that it's done by a different website, or is it just all within YouTube?" And the guy's like, "No, it's within on YouTube." But anyways, the guy like basically said that he was willing to give him like $900, up to $900, to find out just how he was getting, mentioned
Suggested videos
by PewDiePie, and he uploaded that whole conversation on the Drama Alert channel. Then Keemstar uploaded the whole thing, and then he just basically named and shamed that motherfucker. And everyone in the comment sections were fighting about like he did wrong, he's a cheater. And some people were like, no, he's his business in a way.
Do you even SEO like that is
SEO,
search engine optimization.
Oh,
That is, if you want popular internets and it's not specific to YouTube, there are ways to make it search engine optimized so that when somebody types in Grand Theft Auto 5, you come up.
Yeah.
When somebody types in dubstep, you come up. When somebody types in cooking show, you come up. Yeah. And so the fact that this guy knows how to do it with YouTube, which generally speaking won't be nearly as difficult as a lot of people think it will be. It has all to do with your tags, your metadata, and so much shit like that.
I showed 5 screenshots to PAPAxPALPATINE about this one guy playing.
Oh my god!
The meta tags on that shit. It was all titles of other people's videos.
It was like,
I don't even know how.
Yeah.
See, now that's a douchebag move.
No, on top of that, they were in French. It was like half of it in English, the other half was like in French.
Yeah, some were in English, and they had like Ali A's name in there and whatever, deep in the fucking abyss, fucking like of names and all that stuff inside there. It only had 23 views. The title of it was Trials Fusion Walkthrough.
It was this
like
video includes guides for Trials Fusion Challenge World, and then it goes like, no fucking multiplayer. These are titles of other videos. It doesn't even list. Yeah,
okay, like so that he becomes suggested in the
Trials version Liveo Extremo.
Yeah, he had no comments, no dislikes, no likes. The only reason I caught it was because it was like maybe like the 5th or 6th one. So yeah, the search did kind of help with it. Yeah. But I read the title, I'm like, walkthrough. Like, who the fuck does a walkthrough of like Trials Fusion? Like, I understand if you're doing
what?
You can't consider.
Now, hold on. I gotta address this issue real quick because it's something that pisses me off. People who make YouTube videos, please learn the difference between a walkthrough and a playthrough.
Yeah.
If you say walkthrough, you're going to sit there and break down everything you're doing and inform people who are watching you how to do what you're doing. If you're just playing the fucking game, that's called a playthrough or a let's play, not a walkthrough. Carry on.
We actually did the whole definition, didn't we, PAPAxPALPATINE?
All of what you just said gets defined under the phrase "let's play."
Yeah.
Right. Like, I mean, for me,
a let's play is a walkthrough and a playthrough, or literally just a let's play. Now, a walkthrough is a full, in-depth walkthrough going from trying to show you the game status from 0 to 100%. A playthrough is just someone who's gonna casually play it until completion, or until they feel they're completed.
Well, now
and they'll upload the whole thing or only certain parts.
Well, see now, like the Doom videos I'm gonna make, right?
They're just
Oh, the when and if you do make them, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm making them today. But now here's the thing.
no, you're not because
I'm calling it. Just shut up. I'm calling it 100% playthrough.
Okay.
That makes sense, right? I'm going for 100%. I'm playing it, but I'm not going to sit there and tell you, oh, you got to make sure you get, I'm not telling you how to do what I'm doing. I'm just doing it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
If you want to know what he's doing, Google it.
Yeah, links to Google will be in the description.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry, no. Links to YouTube.
Yeah.
Is there a specific link to the YouTube search?
Yeah, YouTube.com.
Yeah, into the search bar there, what to watch and all that stuff. Yeah.
I remember somebody, what was it? I think there was a link that was called How to Google Search.
Well, I'll say unless you go to like youtube.com/search results.
Here we go. Here it is.
Wait a minute.
Google.com/web-search/answer. How to search on Google. That's the link we need to put.
I remember why we didn't talk about Let's Plays to Johnny now.
Why?
The definition.
Yeah.
The history of the first Let's Play appeared on Planet Doom forums in 2004 with a video playthrough of Doom 3.
I remember now, yeah.
The first ever, fully recorded playthrough, Johnny, was Doom.
Wow. Kind of.
Yeah,
oh, yeah. That's right.
It was Doom 3.
Even if it's yours.
It was Doom 3, so, I mean, I guess it kind of counted.
It's the first ever video LP, okay? With an audio commentary.
That is kind of cool.
I would have definitely gone Super Mario. I mean, who cares about Doom?
Oh, that's right. And then we got into long plays and speed runs, and oh my god.
Well,
there were some other ones
been around longer than fucking YouTube and shit.
Yeah.
But I think we should move on. Call her a day.
Because you want to your YouTube video.
Then don't say move on.
I know.
No,
I said move on, and then I corrected myself.
No, the reason why he wants to be done is he wants to get ready to go to work at 5 for an hour.
No, I have to pee.
Oh, then break.
We're already at 90 minutes.
Well, yeah, we might as well just say, hey, we're done. We're
gonna call this one a wrap for today.
Like the very first topic was like 30 minutes, so yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
How am I allowed to end the show, Dan?
By just cutting it. Again, don't even say anything. Just cut it in mid conversation. Cut it right now.